Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon111, here with another vlog update with PAX coming up. One of the things that I finally got are my PAX badges for Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday, all 4 days. I have a couple of extra Monday badges, so if you're someone who knows me already and is going to be in town for PAX and is looking for a Monday badge, let me know. Um, but in any case, I just got the badges recently because yesterday, Vaughn, you guys know Vaughn Ryder LP, just arrived in town. He's actually staying with another friend, but I picked him up at the airport because his friend didn't have a car. And so I got a chance to chat with Vaughn yesterday, and it was Vaughn actually who had gotten my PAX badges. When PAX badges go on sale, there's always a big rush and people trying to buy them. And so you like get in little packs with people so that if they get through the line first, they'll buy you tickets. And if you get through the line first, you'll buy them tickets. And so that's how I ended up getting my PAX badges this year, which was great. And so yeah, it was fun to catch up with Vaughn. And so obviously he's going to be there. I'll see a bit more of him starting on Friday. And there's a number of other Mindcrackers who are going to be there. This one not included. No Kurt this year, sadly. But then in addition to some of those folks, there's also like OMG Chad and Fedrin and I don't know, probably some other people that I've like played mini games with or done other things with. And so I am looking forward even more to PAX as we get, closer to the weekend and all that stuff happening. So in any case, there is that. Speaking of Kurt J. Mac, I've been trying to catch up on videos after vacation or whatever, and so I don't know. There was a Farlands or Bust episode that was 2 or 3 episodes ago now, probably, where Kurt finds a pumpkin patch because he's playing in beta 173, and he finds a pumpkin patch and he's counting the pumpkins, and there were 18 pumpkins in the pumpkin patch. And he was like, "Is that the maximum possible pumpkins that you can find in one pumpkin patch?" And I was actually, as I often do, rather than watching Firelands or Bust, I'll like have it on in the background when I'm doing other things. Sometimes it's like doing playing Minecraft on strange lands, like mining resources or something. In this case, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth. And I heard him say, "Is that the maximum number of pumpkins?" And I actually just like shouted in real life. I was like, "No!" I don't know why this amuses me so much. But he immediately said, "Brian, Lorgon111, he's an expert on these things and he would know." And I used to love pumpkins. I love them less now that they're farmable in Minecraft, but it used to be that you could only just, find them in pumpkin patches out in the world. If you go back into the betas before they were like a growable thing. And I found a pumpkin patch that had 20 pumpkins in it. And someone at the time had told me that that was the maximum number of pumpkins that could be in a patch. Since then, I've done some other digging and like looking into the source code, or other people have posted bits of source code from Minecraft or whatever, and it seems like that's not necessarily the maximum, but it's definitely the biggest pumpkin patch I've ever seen. So they at least come in sizes of at least 20, at least as of beta 1.4. Which is when I found a pumpkin patch of 20, and I've never seen a pumpkin patch with that many pumpkins in it before. But in any case, I've been catching up on videos, I was catching up on Firelands or Bust, and so I was talking about Kurt, and so that was in my head. I'm kind of rambling here today. I wanted to get another vlog out, mostly because I have been doing a lot of work on bingo lately, and I'm actually finally really making some progress. It's tough. But I've done a lot of the thought work and trying to like figure out how to make some mechanisms work up front, like I don't know, very slowly over the past few months. But I never really got any momentum trying to finish off this next feature. But now I finally have some momentum. I have some things happening on the screen. There's still a bit more work to do to kind of implement stuff for the features I want to do. I'm still kind of being secretive about it, although I'm sure I'll end up at PAX this weekend seeing some other people and actually talking to them about it. And so probably in the next few days, you might start hearing more from me about exactly what the next bingo feature is going to be that I think will be pretty cool. Um, and maybe I'll even do some live streaming like into next week. Like in an ideal world, I would finish bingo in a week when 1.8 comes out. But I don't really see that happening. Like there's still too many hours of work ahead of me, I expect. So I don't know. Sometime in the next week, hopefully, we'll have that going, and I'll try to work on it a bit more today and tomorrow. Um, where was I going with that? I don't know. So I've been working on bingo, and as a result, I've been playing Spelunky, but I haven't been making many other videos this week. And with PAX coming up, like I'm sure there's going to be more vlogs like this, and probably, featuring other people and video from at PAX, which will be fun and awesome. But I don't know if there's going to be many gameplay videos, and so I decided I was just going to do this off the cuff. Like usually I, write down some notes and prepare what I'm going to say, and instead I'm just kind of free flowing. And so, uh, yeah, I hope I'm not wasting your time. I hope you guys enjoy these. They're relatively rare. Let's see. Yeah, catching up on videos like Kurt's. I was going to tell just like random stories from home. One of the stories is at my mom's place where I was staying for a good portion of the time that I was in Florida. She just has DSL internet, which is not very fast. And so when things are working well, I can watch videos in like 240p, maybe, and maybe even 360p. And then when things aren't going so well, it's like 144p, which is basically you can't watch any games that way or anything. Um, and so, but on top of that, on top of the fact that like the internet was just really slow there, there was like a weekend where it was down entirely. Like the modem just like would not connect to the internet. And originally, like you see it down for a few hours, and you're like, okay, there's some outage. It's down for a few hours, and then the next day it's still down. And so I finally got on the phone with customer service, and like they try to like detect things on their end, and they don't see an outage, and so the problem's on your end or whatever. And so ended up getting on the phone with the person, and they're troubleshooting, and they're going through some obvious stuff on the computer that I've already done, and so kind of like going through that. And then one of the things they said to try is please unplug all of the phones at your house, because DSL actually comes through the phone lines. And so I'm going around the house unplugging one of the phones, and I noticed when I unplugged one of the phones that the phone cord was like loose, like coming out of the wall. Um, and it had actually, like, there had been some workers coming in and out of my mom's house because she was having some things done. And so it probably, like, it's a phone that was like hanging on the wall and then had the wire behind it, and it had gotten bumped. And yeah, after I did that, DSL starts working. And yeah, plugged all the phones back in, still working. So it was just a loose connection. And yeah, as someone who has an electrical engineering undergraduate degree, like I know about impedance mismatches when you have a circuit on the line. And so I can imagine pretty easily how that would cause the DSL router to fail completely. Because it would like connect briefly to the internet and then like disconnect. It was just kind of, yeah, intermittent. So in any case, the whole point of that was, yeah, in addition to making videos, I'm also trying to catch up. Like there's a bunch of videos from the past month that I want to watch that I haven't watched yet. And so that's going to slow me down as well. And yeah, so hopefully there'll be more gameplay videos, but it's probably going to be slow for the next week, because there's a lot of things going on. I'm working on bingo. I'm going to be at PAX. But hopefully, as a result, there'll be more vlog style videos. I'll have some stories to tell, especially with all the people that I'm going to be meeting and seeing again at PAX. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And at this point, I think I've rambled enough for today. And so hopefully, I will see you again maybe tomorrow and maybe have some other gameplay videos. There's going to be a Spelunky tonight. And yeah, we'll see what else I end up playing between now and then. But I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.